But Dave, let's talk about someone who's not traditional but more accepted in the pop sphere, Lil Nas X. And it feels like he's been around for a very long time. It feels like he's ever present. We got Seven, I think it was 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
the
19.
LP or the EP, and yeah, I just hearing Montero now, I'm left feeling a little bit mixed. I thought I was going to like this a little bit more, but I think some of the highs of it are still just like exactly why Lil Nas X is who he is.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very mixed on it. I think grappling with Lil Nas X, the online personality, Lil Nas X, the celebrity, is a little different than Lil Nas X, the artist, because his music, I don't think it's there all the time, to be blunt. In the case of this album, we already heard the best stuff on the album. They
Mm,
were the singles, you know? So
yeah.
I didn't glean too much new from this full length once we got the album cuts. Is it better than the 7 EP? Yeah. But the 7 EP also has Panini, which is one of my favorite bangers of his,
Sure.
you know? Um, and on Montero, debut album, named after his given first name, I would say Lil Nas X, he kind of shows his weaknesses and his strengths in equal measure. Like he's not the best rapper, he's not the best singer either, like in terms of like having like amazing vocals. But I think he sounds better when he's like trying to clean up and make like singing pop, like when he's doing hip hop, it's pretty basic and he's kind of carried by the production. Like Take a Day Trip is all over this on the production side of things. Obviously producers behind Mo Bamba and also Panini for Lil Nas X. So those beats bring it, especially like Industry Baby, one of the big singles. And I think when he can ride those beats effectively is when he's at his best. But I still think Lil Nas X is settling in to what his sound is, because lyrically on this, it's like, yeah, y'all thought I'd be gone after Old Town Road, but I'm not a one hit wonder. I'm still here. It's like, yeah, we know. We got at this
Mhm.
point. You're a
Yeah.
pop star. I'm very happy for him. I love him as a celebrity. I think he's amazing. He's a great marketer. He's a online troll, but he's hilarious. He handles controversy really well. All that.
Yeah.
But I still think he needs to settle in on what the music is going to be, if that'll stay his focus, and I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. I agree. I think the best songs on here are pretty much, at least for me, Montero, Industry Baby. I really like Dollar Sign Slime. I feel like he rides that pretty well, and Megan comes in with an okay verse.
Mm,
But then after that, I don't know. Like, what really stood out? I don't know. And the thing is, I don't think there's like I think when he tries to go to maybe some of those like more emotional places, or maybe some like the deeper content, is where
mm,
he's or maybe like sadder sounding songs. Maybe it's not even deeper content, but the sadder sounding songs is when I found myself tuning out or not being as interested. But man, he can really make a banger. Like you mentioned, Industry Baby,
yeah.
Panini. I mean, even Old Town Road, which is more toned down and obviously at this point played out, but the longest running single in Billboard history, number one single in Billboard history.
Yep.
It's like, it's pretty obvious that he's got that star power. You mentioned the presence, you mentioned the just the his celebrity, but it's I was definitely left a little disappointed. And you have some big features on here, at least
Mm,
listed. Elton John comes in with a piano interpolation, I guess, or a piano cut, but like not singing. It's
mm.
a little disappointing. Doja Cat shows up for like 20 seconds, does a quick verse, and gets out. And the songs are quick, so like a guest verse is probably gonna feel shorter than usual. But like Miley Cyrus just thrown in at the end, I thought she was all
Cyrus
right.
continuity, baby. Gotta have it.
Yeah, but I wasn't blown away by that. And does he really carry the songs on his own the rest of the time? I don't know. Like Montero, he definitely does,
Right.
but I don't know. Nothing else really popped off the way I was hoping it would. But the hits are huge. That's the thing. The hits are
Hmm.
really big.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Industry Baby. That's my favorite song. Again, I think the Take a Day Trip beat's fucking great. Jack really slides on it. Nice feature of his. And even though Lil Nas X, like the rapping is sometimes like he's doing his best, like, you know, Cardi flow a little bit there. It's not the most intricate, rhyme scheme or anything, but again, he rides the beat well. Everything works. Good video, of course, that he performed recently. But like Scoop, right? Like Doja Cat and Lil Nas X are two sides of the same coin. Started out with novelty songs, not
Mhm.
really taken seriously, and they became full-fledged pop stars. The problem is Doja Cat is just a lot more advanced at being a pop star right now and just has a lot more undeniable hits and good
Yeah.
songs. And Planet Her is a great album. You know, that song, the hook, the repetitive scoop, it's like it's just so weak to me. It's like this should have been such a better song because Doja Cat's on such a hot run right now, you know?
I mean, Scoop, the hook is Migos hook. It just
Right.
is pretty much stolen straight
Yeah.
from them.
And he's not offset. So it's
Yeah.
we don't know happy about it. I saw some love for like Tales of Dominica and Lost in the
Yeah.
Citadel. Didn't really do it for me too much. And like lyrically on Dead Right Now, he gets into like some family issues, some more personal stuff, and that's fine. I'm happy to hear it too. Open up as best you can. But I just think like performance wise, he's still kind of just really just up and down depending on the song. So I was definitely let down just because I was really hoping that there would be an album cut that like I was really jazzed about, and it just wasn't.
Yeah. You know, want to just stay quick for was it no, Lost in the Citadel you mentioned. Sorry. Uh, I mean, he's obviously trying to like find the lanes that he could really thrive in, right? And I think he knows like when it comes to just like pure pop banger, he can really put those out. But these other genres, Lost in Citadels could have been off of Machine Gun Kelly's most recent
Mm.
album, which has
Oh,
had
please.
actually a lot more staying power and love than I ever expected it would. So
He
shout out
might
to
win a
him.
Grammy, man.
Crazy. And you think about that cringy like video of him on top of the table, like playing the album for the first time, like dancing around in front of all those people. It's like, how did he go from this to
Yes.
winning Grammys? It's insane. But
While dating Megan
I,
Fox.
yeah, I think I could see Lil Nas X doing a little bit more of this stuff, like Lost in the Citadel, just because I think out of all the things he tried, that one at least I like perked up and was like, okay, like he sounds like he's at least confident at
Mm.
this. And you see him bring in Willow, right after her last album and doing something like that, or even Machine Gun Kelly, and they like share a song like
Uh-huh.
this. Like, I think it's right there for him to
Yeah,
do an album like
that's an
this for
interesting
sure.
thought. To my knowledge, I does he have a single guest feature that he's done? I don't know if he has. He actually has been largely self-contained to this point too, and I have no doubt that he will stick around and have staying power, and
Hmm.
he'll get better as an artist because he is a pop star. There's no question about that. And
Yeah.
he invites tons of the bullshit conservative outrage machine, but he fucking handles it like a boss. It's great, and he gets so much unwarranted homophobia from many of his, uh, you know, alleged peers in hip hop and pop, and he's obviously a lot is bestowed upon him as he's a top 10 artist on Spotify that's openly gay. That does come with, and he's not only openly gay like Troye Sivan is, but he's much more flamboyant than the average gay celebrity is, right? So there's a lot bestowed upon Lil Nas X, and I guess the music is only part of it, whether that's fair or not. But I have no doubt that he'll be rewarding to follow at the end of the day, even if it's just the Twitter entertaining me and a hot single here or there. That's good enough for me. I think he's great.
Yeah. I don't know if I would be really happy if his development down the road is making like really thoughtful, well crafted albums. But I think his lane's probably going to just be making huge hits and then middling albums. And,
Right.
I think that's fine. Like he's more of a celebrity, I think, than an artist. And there's art in being just a celebrity